Hey, I'm Jake Bodine, the founder and CEO of God Behind Bars and the Pando app, a revolutionary new app that delivers faith-based content from the local church into the hands of inmates all over the country. The reality is that in 2023 alone, there have been 1.7 million people incarcerated in the US. That's the highest incarceration rate in the entire world. And we've learned in the 16 plus years of doing ministry that men and women behind bars face a lack of resources when it comes to access to things like the Bible, spiritual growth, church programming, and all of the things that we in the free world utilize on a daily basis to grow in our walk with God. That is why, through your faithful support and other ministry partners just like you, God Behind Bars has been able to launch 64 church campuses behind bars, over 10 seminary programs, and through the launch of our Pando app on over 400,000 inmate tablets, we have had the privilege of reaching over 1 million inmates with the gospel. In addition to these main ministry initiatives, we also get to travel across the country to put on evangelistic worship events, family reunification events, and baptisms in maximum security prisons. For the rest of this year and into 2024, our goal is to reach 144,000 more inmates through the deployment of our app and the launch of more prison church campuses. That is 144,000 men and women who will hear, maybe for the first time, that not only do we love them, but there is a God in heaven that is crazy about them, and that He is not done writing their story.
I'm David Jacobs. I've been incarcerated 31 years. I'd already been in prison 23 years. I'd never set foot in a chapel until the day that I decided to come to God Behind Bars, and God was waiting on me. To be honest with you, I didn't have the drugs to keep me busy, and so I was kind of bored, and the guy said, hey, why don't you go to God Behind Bars? It was God's drawing, is what it was. It was God's drawing in my life, and when I come, everything changed for me. When I received Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, I knew there had been a radical change in me, and it was because of God Behind Bars.
And like Hebrews 13 says, remember those in prison as if you were there yourself. When you join your church in supporting the work of God Behind Bars, you're actively reaching the inmates that we are commanded to remember with the love and hope of Jesus. Every single gift helps one more inmate see that it's still possible for them to have a relationship with God, stay connected to their faith, and turn their lives around with the hope and healing of Jesus Christ, even while still incarcerated. So thank you for joining us and making a difference today.